Most of the time in anime reincarnation stories, everything starts with an accidental incident to help someone in danger or magical events caused by God's mistake. After that, the main character is reborn and transforms into a handsome naive and reveals his true power and have a mission to defeat the demon lord. But in this list, you will see the uniqueness of reincarnation anime, where they will transform into something strange and beyond the imagination, such as NPC characters, low-rank monsters, unique animals, or non-living objects that can produce terrible magic power. Keeping watching this video and stay awesome. Let's go!
This anime follows Tama, a baby behemoth who looks like an orange cat. Or perhaps more precisely, he is actually an SS-rank behemoth, a legendary monster powerful enough to destroy a country. Unlike his past life as a young knight dedicated to protecting humanity, now Tama faces a very different journey. Tama is adopted by an elf girl named Ruria, who is unaware of his true identity, and hides his true power from those around him, while Tama must adapt to his new body. This anime shows how Tama survives attacks from other monsters, grows stronger through his unique evolutionary abilities, and becomes involved in a major conflict against the Demon King, and a group of heroes who realize the threat he poses. If you enjoy anime with light action and ecchi elements, Beheneko could be a fun pick. It mixes plenty of fan service. While it might feel like a guilty pleasure, there are still unique features to discover, and the series has room to grow. This fantasy anime offers a fresh take on the premise of reincarnation, blending familiar tropes with original story threads to achieve what a normal isekai can never do. It follows the underdog story of Rent Faina, a low-level adventurer striving to make a name for himself while exploring a labyrinth. His dreams are abruptly halted when he's killed by a mighty dragon and subsequently resurrected as a skeleton, the lowest class of undead monster. Despite his new form, Rent is determined to continue his quest by fighting against the other monsters and discovering that slaying them gains him experience towards higher stages of undead evolution. With a monstrous nature and an identity concealed behind a mask, Rent is determined to pursue his childhood dream of becoming a mithril-class adventurer, even if it will put himself in danger when the state of his new body is revealed and will be considered a threat by other adventuring guilds. In the development of anime storytelling, goblins are often portrayed as a member of the weakest monsters with low intellectual abilities. However, Monster manages to represent the other side of the goblin as the main character who has overpowered strength and intelligence in organizing the warfare strategy. Starting from an Esper who was reincarnated after being stabbed by a female stalker. After that, he was reborn as a lower-class goblin named Rue, with all the memories and knowledge from his past. Utilizing the advantages of being a goblin with a high growth cycle and his natural abilities as an aggressive Esper, Rue managed to increase his strength and abilities in a short time by eating the monsters he hunted. The appeal of Monster as a survival fantasy anime doesn't stop here. This unusual evolution tree paves the way for an exciting journey, where Rue begins to understand the hidden power and potential of the goblin races. He begins to build his own kingdom with competent subordinates and comrades, along with the goblin troops that he has trained. It was all part of a promise he made to herself to make his second life more valuable and meaningful to her surroundings. Do you want perfect sleep quality and need something that can rest your eyes properly? Congratulations! Manta Sleep will solve your problems. We present one of Manta Sleep's flagship products, the Manta Sleep Mask Sound, which is the most comfortable Bluetooth sleep mask, with a special design for sleepers' side. This mask offers 100% blackout without pressure on your eyes, featuring razor-thin speakers that you won't even notice when being used, allowing you to enhance your sleep quality by listening to relaxing music for a comfortable duration without any distractions. Get an extra 10% discount by using the referral code below.
The story revolves around Ark, a gamer who finds himself reincarnated in the world of his favorite MMORPG as a mighty skeletal knight. Equipped with extraordinary abilities that befit his game character, he soon realizes that it would be best to hide his appearance by never removing his helmet and avoiding unwanted attention. Exploring diverse territories, Ark becomes an adventurer and takes on quests to earn money with his immense magical prowess and mythical-grade weapon. Starting to embark on a fantastical journey with his strong moral sense and his fearsome appearance, Ark decided to use his abilities to help people get out of sticky situations and face all the evils in various kingdoms around the world that are still uncovered. Supporting characters also play a crucial role in the story. His innocuous actions may soon involve him in a brewing large-scale conflict that will forever alter the fate of the realm, in order to raise the chance of enriching the narrative and providing diverse perspectives. Reincarnated as a sword shouldn't be as good as it is. We have what was supposed to be an isekai anime with a cliché setting, from characters to plot points, with such remarkable details. An isekai anime enthusiast will be captivated beyond imagination. The story revolves around a nameless man who dies tragically in a car accident. Lucky him, he awakens in a new world, reincarnated as a sword. He immediately accepts his new form and embarks on a journey to find someone who can wield him and make the most out of his powers. After a long time, his ability as a sword falls into a right hand, a young catgirl slave named Frant. Together they set off to create their memories. He soon becomes Frant's ally and primary weapon after he frees her from slavery, who also gave him his name Master. When facing great danger, they embark on a quest to help Frant evolve fully and continue to break the boundaries of the stigma of black cats that can't evolve. I'm pretty sure that all of us know about the isekai reincarnation concept that has become a repetitive joke, and maybe people will skip these anime because of the weird title. But I assure you, this anime is really worth watching until the end. Sometimes I think this is an interesting guide for you to suggest to someone who is very unfamiliar and wants to start watching good recommendations for isekai anime series. Boxo, perhaps a blessing from the main character, is a human obsessed with vending machines, but he is now inside the cold, metallic body of a vending machine. Boxo's journey becomes fascinating right after met an energetic adventure girl named Lamis, gets involved, and has a skill known as the Blessing of Might. She carries him around on her back, which allows Boxo to move, with his weight enabling her to control her strength more easily. The selling point of this anime, but he has to compromise with his limited speech in rudimentary communication. In order to be useful and always try to protect everyone, he used magical powers and unique skills that make them very powerful beings, and adaptation transformation in many situations. This underrated fantasy anime, with its slice of life and supernatural genre, has a deep storytelling meaning in each episode. There is a small town in a rural area of Japan called Fuchigamori, where the locals have lived their daily lives with Ayakashi for years. Ayakashi are figures given life by the gods, and they are being born of people's hearts in various forms and the mystical power of their words. The story begins with Buchio, a local family cat reborn as a Nekomata at 20. Questioning the reason for his reincarnation behind his shy nature, he learns more about his hidden powers and abilities as an Ayakashi to be more beneficial to his surroundings. Behind the quiet and peaceful life, there is a still unrevealed supernatural mystery where the void has swallowed up the missing person cases, an imaginary dimension between real life and the afterlife. Together with Jiro, the overpowered crow who has protected the village for generations, he will uncover the dark side of all the strange supernatural happenings by demonic tricksters or violently territorial beings they are known to be in classic mythology. Before we get to the top picks, here are some honorable mentions that are still worth talking about. Let's start with Tensei Shitara Dragon no Tamago Data, better known as the Reincarnated as a Dragon Hatchling, and is set to air in 2026. What makes it interesting is how the protagonist uses different survival strategies and evolves system by defeating other monsters, aiming to become the strongest in his new life. This second anime is full of absurd comedy and slapstick that will make you laugh. It's called Dog and Scissors and tells the story of an extreme bookworm teenager who is reincarnated as a dachshund dog. He gets adopted by his favorite author, Natsuno Kirihime, but soon discovers she has a dark side. Kirihime is a writer with a twisted sense of humor, who likes to show her sadistic persona with the scissors. For some reason, Natsuno can read Kazuhito's thoughts in his dog form, as he cannot hide anything from her. The last honorable was often overlooked by many people, but I think it's actually pretty good. The story is complex, and the main character finds creative ways to solve problems. This anime tells a silly story about a young man who is reincarnated into another world, as a pig, after dying from pig heart disease. He's lucky to meet Jess,
a young girl who can read minds. When he learns that Jess has her own tough problems, he wants to help. But since he doesn't have any special magical powers or high stats, and his only advantage is his memories from his previous life.
Guided by an enormous space-time spell misfired and hit a certain Japanese high school class on Earth. Seemed to be a miracle. The students were all reincarnated into that other world. But such a scenario is not advantageous for one girl. This anime narrates the captivating story of Kumoko, a girl who suddenly finds herself reincarnated as a dungeon spider in an alternate fantasy world. The fantasy world is richly detailed with its own rules, monsters, and magic system. As a low-ranked monster, she is constantly threatened and fights for her survival with the unique skills she possesses. Discovering that her new world has a system like that of a gaming level, she tries her best to hunt prey and defeat monsters to level up and evolve. As she grows stronger and more knowledgeable, Kumoko starts to play a significant role in the larger events of the world. Her actions begin to have wider implications, impacting the fate of other characters and the world's balance of power.
This isekai and dark fantasy anime tells the story of Momonga, a gamer who becomes trapped in the popular virtual reality game Yggdrasil during its final hour before the server shuts down. He finds himself as an undead skeleton called Ains Ul Gaun and leads his loyal servants and NPC guardians in the impressive tomb of Nazarick. Confronted with this abnormal situation, Ains sets out to conquer this new world and looks for other players who might be trapped in the same predicament. The main character becomes the antagonist boss, using his powerful abilities make him a dominant force in every battle, and genius strategy to build his own empire. Based on Kugane Maruyama's light novel and animated by Madhouse, Overlord offers a fresh take on the villain fantasy genre. The popularity of this anime has already established an active global community, and Overlord deserves to be recognized as one of the most influential anime series in the modern isekai genre.
As part of your journey to explore the best isekai anime, it would be a waste if you missed one of this century's phenomenal isekai anime to watch. This anime starts with a salaryman who dies protecting his partner from a mysterious killer and is suddenly reincarnated into another world and leading by a mysterious voice echoes in his mind. Adopting the name Rimuru Tempest, the main character begins as a seemingly weak and formless slime. This fresh take on the protagonist's transformation and growth provides an intriguing twist on the genre's conventions. Despite his humble form, he possesses unique abilities, such as absorbing the powers of anything he consumes and mimicking its appearance and abilities. Rimuru's kindness and resourcefulness lead him to form alliances with various races, including goblins, dwarves, and ogres, as he strives to build a peaceful and prosperous community known as the Jura Tempest Federation. Throughout his adventures, they face numerous challenges and adversaries that involve territorial disputes or conflicts with other powerful entities, but their master's growing power and loyal friends help him overcome these obstacles and achieve Rimuru's goals to draw the attention of the nearby foreign powers.
Thank you for watching until the end. Let's discuss in the comments section. We would love to hear your feedback on how much you enjoyed this video, or suggest another anime that may have been missed from this list. Have a nice day, everyone. I'm signing out, and peace.